motherfuckers are not scared to shoot a gun. And you are. You know? So that's what's going to happen. I'm telling you, this is all going to happen, just as I'm saying. They're going to try to bankrupt the wealthy. The middle class are probably among the most struggled because they're up in the air. They don't have enough assets to really have to worry about their mortgage utilities that bad, but they're not poor enough where they have to worry too bad. But look, what happens when the food bank, like I said, they stop the truck drivers from transporting goods and produce and food. Well, you can kiss food bank goodbye. Well, a lot of people rely on food bank though, Eric. Doesn't matter. When they stop the Walmart semi-truck drivers. Oh no, that will never happen, Eric. Well, how are you going to get the transport there when our economy is shit and our money is hell? It's like they don't even know what to do. You can see that in your government. Look at Trump. Watch him. He's scared. He's nervous. He doesn't even know what to do. But the reality is he's playing that role to scare people, by the way, too. He knows exactly what's going on. They prepared all this shit on purpose. The truck drivers, how will they fill their trucks when we stop gas buying petroleum? This is all going to be sit still, won't it? You know? Stand still. And you'll still have people going to the damn Walmart buying toilet paper, paper towels, and sanitizer and shit until they have no more money left and they have a whole fucking room full of fucking bullshit they didn't need because a virus that didn't even exist. You know? So imagine all that, all coming true. Like I said, we have one or two choices right now. There's going to be one last door open. You see it. You're experiencing just the taste of it. Meaning, look, we can't fly in the airplanes, right? That should be a sign to you that the next time the floodgates open, you need to make like a dart and get the fuck out of here and hit the target. You know? If we don't, after that, we will not be able to leave. So, if you want to go down with the ship, like the rest of the archons, then that would be up to the individual. You know? Most people's mindsets are not even on going to Belize or getting the fuck out of here, is it? They actually want to go down with the ship. And they're acting like, well, we don't know what's going to happen, but this will all get better. It will all come back to normal. Yeah, it'll all start to do that when, like I said, when they have no more gas, when we have no more jobs, when it's not about jobs, it's about finding food. And you have these crazy motherfuckers and people jumping over the prison fences, all looking for food. And they got guns and they're willing to use them, and they will shoot your ass to take anything and everything you have. That's why people have gold. You're a fucking target. Guess what? They are coming after you. So you flaunting you have gold, or you this, that, and the other. This is your time to sell it. You think that's why this woman's trying to sell my dad gold? He's stocking up on it. I'm like, he wants to go back to the good old whatever Western days. Dad, I love the sediment. And the idea sounds really heartwarming. However, you're not going to be able to do all that. Look, if you have gold or silver, those motherfuckers are going to slit your throat for it, okay? It's not going to be, hey, let me trade this gold piece for your, what, bread? What? What are you going to buy? A car that doesn't work because there's no gas? See, what's the point of having precious metal, gold and silver, if nothing works, right? What do you want to buy? A gun? You know? A house, pay your utilities, that shit's going to be shut off. So people won't even be on the internet. People, you will not be able to afford the utilities. They're going to literally rape the economy dry to the point there's no jobs. So like I said, they'll still be doing the semi-trucks, even though it's hypocritical because everyone else has to quit their jobs. Why do the truck drivers? They're booming, aren't they? Yeah, because they're getting all this product to and from all these people, these rich people in the highlands. I went to Hy-Vee. It's booming. Everybody's buying all this shit out. So these rich people really got all that money? No. How long can they keep going like that? That's what I want to know. How long? You know? I mean, some people got money set aside, but really, in a year or two, not working, can you make it? Oh, guess what? You're mainly full of loans, aren't you? Because you're wealthy. You got $250,000. You know what? There's our good friend here, her lawyer husband. owes $80,000 in loans. You know that? Yeah. Think about that. And his health is bad, and they don't know how they're going to pay it. Why do you think she's so adamant about trying to make this money? See, people are stressing like they have to be a slave to get, sell their things or sell their products. But it's not going to work, is it? Because what I just told you. And see, you see, like, even that crew that we were part of, you see how hopeful they are. Oh, this is all going to be normal. You see how they're promoting that? Like, it's all going to go back to normal. Here, buy your shakes or buy your, whatever. And that's another way the system, this whole narrative can literally rob you blind. So they're going to rob the wealthy people through things like this that they don't need, that they're thinking they have to buy. They're going to waste all their money up. I'm telling you. They think everything's going to go back the way it was. It's not ever going to be the same again. Plain and simple. Never. Never, never, never. I can promise you that. It will never be the same again. And you're just seeing a taste of it, and you're just seeing the beginning of it. What's about to occur is going to be, when it does settle down, it's going to be like the old Western days. It's going to be like the medieval times almost. But with all this technology and buildings still intact. There's going to be people running around, shut down. You don't even know if they may pull the plug on that because Americans can't afford utilities. So why the fuck would they keep utilities running? You think GE is going to do that? Or the utility companies? Fuck no. They don't care what times we're in. They're the bankers. They set this shit up. They love this. This is their fucking cup of tea. This is the greatest entertainment for them. You want to talk about Hunger Games? You're living and fucking breathing the Hunger Games, baby. Fucking Big Brother style. Because they're going to have this shit probably recorded. They're going to have these little drones. Because we don't even know what those drones do yet. But they sure do. Yeah, we don't even know the technology they have. They could have these drones coming around, flying around, recording all of this shit live as it happens. Probably making some great funny video, a comedic act. Like watch as the American people just slowly die off of starvation, hunger, and madness. Let's see how this goes. And they probably have it literally recorded in everybody's home, on your phone, all that shit. But, like I said, your phone, you won't even be able to charge it. You might as well throw your phone away, your computer, your TV, all of it. That's just been there to distract you, keep you dumbed down, and keep you completely brainwashed from the things that I'm telling you right now, that are being funneled to me from the Creator to say it. I'm not making this shit up. You talk about some conspiracy theorist who's got it spot on, you're looking at him. This is it. This is the real fucking thing. And like I said, in the past year, how many fucking things have I been right about? 100% of everything I've said, I've been right. When it comes to these type of things, I am right. And I'm telling you, it only makes sense. I'm connecting the dots. It makes sense. Eventually you won't have gas. See, I said that about the virus. I originally said there's going to be madness when the virus takes over in Asia. It's going to come swipe out the whole world and the whole nation. So already most of your population, people who maybe mattered, important people who were trying to keep the system rolling in some ethical or some, standard type fashion and way, they're gone. They'll be dead. Goodbye. You'll have the strong that remain. And trust me, they're not your little squares. Now you got your motherfuckers who are gangsters, thugs, homeless people who've been on the streets, who can live, who can struggle, who know how to take the tough hit, who live the rough life. The Rough Riders will be the ones who are the lone rangers, the lone wolves, who are going to take out anything and everything they can in their path. And guess what? They'll be just taking scrap and scrounge, because that's the only thing that will be useful to them, that they will find, struggling to just barely survive. That's the beauty of this to them. All these archons are going to struggle their ass off. If you don't get the fuck out on the next open door, you can either go to heaven now. The gates of heaven are right over there, about 1,200 miles away. Gates of heaven. Can get out. Never have to come back here. And trust me, this isn't just America. This is how it's going to be for Europe. This is how it's going to be for Israel. This is how it's going to be in Russia. It's about to hit everybody. India, Asia, Japan even. They're all going to get hit. All this is happening at the same time. We don't even pay attention to their news. We don't have time. We're too worried about our stupid lying-ass bullshit news here. You're not even aware that it's even worse over in India, that it's crazy over in China, that Japan is not even looking good, and neither is Germany. So it's all happening at the same time. This was absolutely planned. Had to be. It's all set up. Again, by Mother Earth, the Matrix. She's the one conducting it. They just have to go along with the narrative. They give you the bullshit narrative. All you have to do is open your third eye to see what's really going on. And trust me, it's not what the news is saying. It's in fact the complete opposite. You're not going to get a vaccine. You have got to get They will shoot you up with it. And if you do that, you're dumb enough, you deserve everything that's about to happen to you. I'm telling you. You've been told enough. Had they not? Shit, they made a documentary called Anti-Vax. It's all out there. You got your Katie Pettis out there saying, oh, you anti-vaxxers, you guys are crazy. Yeah, when it hits, she's going to wonder why she's out in the country in Oregon or Washington, D.C., wherever she's at, Washington, that all of a sudden she's staying away from people, putting her little mask on, using her sanitizer with all of her pets and shit. She's going to wonder why all of a sudden she just gets hit with corona. Well, bitch, isn't it everything you said was, I get a vaccine shot every year in the coziness of my doctor's office? That's what she said, like she loves going and getting shots. She can't wait for the next shot, trying to, fashion it up and, whatever. And that's how they act? I mean, it's crazy. It really, no. Those are the people who all of a sudden, when all this shit is going crazy, they're going to start coughing. They're going to cough all of a sudden, just start coughing. And then they'll be like, what the fuck? The virus in their body will be irreparable, that their body created from the chemicals that she kept shooting up every year. She's going to get sick. And she's going to be so sick, she won't even know what the fuck to do, you know what I mean? She won't know what hit her. You know? And that goes for every motherfucker. Because, over 80% of people got vaccinated. So what's that tell you about 80% of the world? They're all about to die. They're all about to die. That's going to be a reality here soon. Get ready. It's only a matter of time before those chemicals from those vaccines that they recently gave. See, they had everybody used to the normal vaccines and immunization. It was gradual. Well, I can tell you, if you've had a vaccine the past year or so, you are fucked. You are fucked. Bad. And you will not be able to reverse this, most likely. Because your immune system is so weak, you have no good produce, no quality food, no nutrition, nothing. You will be fucked. Because the way the virus is set up, that your body creates, is it's trying to fight these chemicals, and it's like they know if you don't have like 100% immune system, you're down here at a 10%, you will die of some sort of cough, disease, and virus that you think is corona. And they'll call that like the plague, this is the big evil Hitler. Well, Trump knows what's going on. He promoted it. Don't think that he has everything to do with this. He does. That's why he looks kind of guilt-ridden up there, I think. He looks nervous. I think he may have some guilt in his heart. He knows way more, obviously, than what he's portraying. But there's nothing he can do about it. Why? Because he's just done exactly what pro-Zionist Jews have told him to do, and he's walked right into it. Why? Because they promised after they kill off all the world that he'll control Israel, the most powerful nation in the world. He will become the king of the world. And they don't think he has everything to do with what living in a situation we're currently. It was probably his idea. You have no idea. He was in the same board meeting when they thought of this shit. Let's create this virus. Well, we're going to hype it up as a virus, but really, we won't tell them. But everybody that got those vaccines recently, it's got a really powerful we don't even know what kind of fucking virus thing in there, chemical compound. And it's going to fuck their whole immune system up. They won't even know how to repair themselves before it's too late. We're going to wipe off everybody. Wow, that's brilliant. That's the ultimate plan for destruction. It's like Pinky and the Brain. How are we going to take over the world today? Brain, Same thing we do every night. Try to take over the world. Well, that's the Archons. They will not be successful, however. No. Not to the righteous living souls. That's why I said, if we're in Belize, anyone who comes with me to Belize, I really believe this, Belize in particular, right now, because there's people that are doing it. There's not very many, but there's a big group of people who are doing it. And those who are doing it will be protected. It's right perfectly by the equator. It's going to zap out any of the already radiation we had in America, all the 5G, 4G that's unraveling before us, that's already fucked the Schumann resonancy up. So now this virus, that I believe the virus is activated from your body, the 5G, the Schumann resonancy of Mother Earth, it's all a cataclysm of this mad soup of tyrannical, complete mayhem and destruction, which is unfolding. And trust me, this is not even the worst part yet at all. This is hardly even the beginning. Hardly. It's about to get so monstrous, so terrible, so horrifying, that this pre-stage of it, like I said, you'll wish you could have a save point and been able to come back and spawn here when these moments were good like this. You'll think this was a good moment. What you're living right now, it'll never go back to this great moment that you're living right now where we're talking ever again. It won't. It can't. You better live it up and be happy right now. This is a good moment. Enjoy it while it's here and while it lasts. This is not fear-mongering. I'm just being real. I don't fear-monger. I'm telling you the truth. This is what is about to happen. It can't get better. It can't. Truly. It cannot. And like I said, when we have that moment that stands still and it's like, okay, hey, everything's back to normal. I'm telling you, no, it will not be normal. No matter what. It's just not. It's not going to be a normal living life. They'll try to act like it is, and everybody's going to try to stay positive. But you'll know deep down inside, like, holy shit, this is fucked. And you'll have to accept it. That's the thing to understand. You will absolutely have to accept, beyond mediocrity, but a complete fucked, just chaos, you know? Just a medieval time, you know? We were already living in a recession. You'll wish you could go back to the recession days with Obama and shit. But like I said, when you got the gas doesn't come anymore, think about all the things that are powered by gasoline, you know? And why is no one talking about that? Think about it. If they got to play the narrative that everybody's getting sick, they need to one-up it very soon, because people are starting to wake up and say they don't think it's real. So what are they going to do? It's going to aggravate the hornet's nest. What it's going to do is it's going to cause Trump and all their other leaders in China, all the bullshit artists out there, the leaders, presidents and emperors and queens, it's going to cause them to up the game, up the ante. They're going to have to say, no more transportation, we can't get gasoline, semi-truck drivers, all that have to stop what they're doing. We can't, it's spreading too crazy, it's getting out of control. They're going to have to keep that shit. And so what they're doing is they've made everybody sick, and now they have to play it out and act like they're going to put a story behind the mess that they fucking created, you know? So they're all playing the script. They all know exactly what to say and do, what's going to happen next. So like I said, if I'm right about this, and that's the reality, then like I said, they're going to stop the transportation, import and export. They've already stopped it and showed you. They show you little signs of how they're going to do everything. So that's going to be the first start. No more boats. They already did that. You couldn't import into China or anything from Europe. The treaty law will be abandoned. They'll have to cancel all contracts between all import and export worldwide, and that includes gasoline, because that's included. So where are we going to get our gas? We're depleted. I want you to know that. We are completely depleted in gasoline. America. So we rely on one or two sources. Russia or Saudi Arabia. I don't know. There's probably many more than that, but that's mainly our top three, you know, sources, isn't it? You know? I believe I'm right. I mean, I think that there's like 10 sources, but those are the top that actually have any oil left, in other words. And pretty much, I know that when that happens, just use your imagination for a minute. How many things will stop? That's why I got rid of my truck, because it's like I got this already deep in my gut feeling that I don't need it. Can you imagine me with a truck like that, and then we don't have gasoline in this country anymore? Even if I wanted to get out with that truck, I wouldn't be able to make it to the border in time. So there's no functionality for cars. That's going to be where we're at. Plus, keep this in mind. All they have to do when they turn the electricity off, they could have an EMP attack. Like, all these conspiracies could end up actually manifesting and happening. So it'll shut all cars off anyway. You know, they even put that in movies before, where any brand new kind of car will be swiped out. They can shut your computer off on your car. They have complete control of your car. Even now, they can just turn it off, make it never come back on again, with the program in a computer built in your chip in your car. So imagine that. You know, the only people who will be able to drive, therefore, are people with an old, beat-up Ford pickup truck. You know what I'm saying? Someone with a car that wasn't built like before, like what, 2002? Like, I don't know, 2012 maybe? So pretty much our technology, it was advanced, and you're going to start seeing that, because now we're going backwards, where the technology that's built in the devices we thought was so technologically advanced is going to turn against us. And here it is. You just try to start up your car, it doesn't even fucking start. I mean, you're already at the point where you turn on your internet, you're being listened to and spied on. I mean, it's always been against you. Right? Pretty much. I mean, whether you're aware of it or not, or you pay attention, I think we're just used to it. I mean, they hear my conversation with you now. That's fine. It's manifesting it. Yeah. I'm not trying to be doom and gloom either. I know. That's good. That's what you need. Yeah. Is your back getting better? Well, maybe that's why. Stay off of it for a little bit. Say what, honey? Really? You know what I've heard? My buddy had real bad back. I mean, so bad he's got workman comp. And I told him if this money thing happens, I'm going to help him out, because I feel he may be one of our warriors that we need to take along and help us, because it's all been aligning that way. And I said I'd help him, and he's got a check coming. I hope he gets it, because he had to wait. Like, either he's going to get it this month or next month. And I'm like, you better grab that thing, snatch it up, and get it the fuck out of here, you know? He may not even see it. You know, the lawyers took $16,000 of it already. Can you believe that? Sad. It's really pathetic. And see, that's the other thing. You're going to have those type of people just taking advantage of everybody. Yep. Trust me, it won't end there. It's either you have corona, or you're going to be fighting some thug looter that's trying to kill you and take your family's belongings, you know? And trust me, the solution is not stocking up on guns and Glocks. I mean, what they're doing is setting it up like the Crips and the Bloods and the gangsters. We're going to be the new gangs. Whether it's the white people or the Caucasian Americans, and all of us are going to turn against each other, just as they wanted, and we're all going to kill each other, which is ignoring the problem in the room, the government. That's exactly
why it's going down this way. Bingo. They've already got us separated, you know. You've got Republicans practically damn near wanting to kill Democrats. You got Democrats who want to fucking just slit Republicans' throats. You know, they hate each other. And that type of mentality, they already know what to look for. If someone who's got like a Republican, I got a gun type attitude, they're going to go to a Democrat kind of, you know, liberal mindset person, and they'll go after them and kill them. That's how it's going to work. You know? Because they don't like them anyway. So you're going to have like the tough gun owner Republicans on one end, and don't think the Democrats don't fight dirty. They're going to have all types of weapons and devices to fight back, you know. It's going to be a crazy fight when that happens. And then when everybody dies off and everybody dies of corona, the elite will just come out of their cave, come out of their mountains, and write the history, all bullshit, and just act like it was a coronavirus and people went through hell, and the history books are going to be so fucking slanted. Anyone who was there, actually experienced it and witnessed it, will never have their say in the history. True story. Yep. Beyond Christ. Oh my God. Cleodin Angels just gave me $500. Quantum Financial System is coming. Look at that. And his name is Angel Dynock. Is that not bizarre or what? Fucking crazy. Welcome to Wonderland. Alright folks, let's try this battle real quick. You guys ready? Done talking crazy here. Like this other phone up. I got crazy because I'm not a conspiracy theorist whatsoever, however the government's telling them to do. So they're going to